Every time you lose a territory, you lose power. Soviet Union lost power in 1991 under puppet Mikhail Gorbachev. Soviet Union split into fragments. These fragments formed the former Soviet states. Ukraine is one of these former Soviet republics. Ukraine is like a varander to Russian Federation. United States of America cannot build a military base in Ukraine. How can that happen? How can you build in someone's veranda? God, Putin, must defeat new Satan. Joe Biden was. Zelensky, because in his head is zero, is a puppet of the West. He's loitering all over the world, seeking Western approval. The Russian Federation cannot allow slums to be built in Ukraine. God, Putin, already kept quiet when NATO and the West captured the Baltic states. The Baltic states belong to Russia. They belong to Russian Federation. Former Satan, George, walking, burning bush. And this is not the biblical bush. This is the dirty bush that dared to capture the Baltic states. That should not have happened. The Baltic states is another Russian sparada. It now goes on to the United States of America. Every time they build military bases in foreign countries, it's a form of control. And every time they want to get into former Soviet states, they want to control Russian Federation. God, Putin will not allow that to happen. God, Putin is going to defeat new Satan. Joe Biden was. They can provide all the ammunition, they can provide all the weapons to Ukraine, but they will be defeated. Ukraine will be a Russian surrender. I am very, very happy that Russia is led by a man, not a puppet of the West. Behind that man, we have Sergei Lavrov, we have Dmitry Medvedev, we have other leaders who cannot allow that to happen, because that is trying to isolate Russia from the rest of the world. United States of Russia, United States of America, and new Satan Joe Biden was. We know they are seeking to control Eastern Europe by invading these former Soviet territories. That is unforgivable. Crimea is Ukraine. Crimea is Soviet. Crimea is Russia. So Crimea must be protected from invasion by the West. Ukrainians elected a puppet, Zelensky, to lead them. Zelensky must fall. NATO will not be allowed in Ukraine by Russian Federation. Putin is right. Ukraine, being a Russian varander, must be protected at all the times from enemies. And the enemy is the United States of America and Joe Biden was. What is their interest in Ukraine? Ukraine is not their territory. Why do you have a bioweapon laboratory in Ukraine? Has Russian Federation built a military base near US borders? No. So this idiot, Joe Biden was provoked this war. And this war is not going to end. Not unless the bitch, new Satan, Joe Biden wants get the fuck out of Ukraine. They can sanction every Russian reader and billionaires. It's no problem. But that's the mere truth. They should get the fuck out of Russia's veranda. Soviet Union should not have collapsed. It collapsed because of interference from the West under the puppet Mikhail Gorbachev. Ukraine, Belarus, Lithuania, Latvia, Estonia, Azerbaijan, Armenia, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, Georgia. These are Russia's verandas. They must be protected. From the devil. May God, Putin, defeat Satan. Joe Biden was. God will also win over Satan. Slava Moscow, Slava Putin, Slava Soviet Union.